Welcome to the basics of computer physician order entry, also known as CPOE. This video is to assist you in your electronic order entry training. Please call extension 8600 from a St. Clair Hospital phone for further assistance while rounding. This short video will review the basics of electronic order entry. We will review the entry of simple labs, medications, and medical imaging orders. To start, select your patient and review their orders from the Orders tab. To discontinue an individual order, please right-click on the order and click on the Discontinue Cancel option. To discontinue multiple orders, check box in front of the order and click on the Discontinue Cancel icon. If you are a physician extender, you will need to pick a reason for discontinuing these orders before selecting OK. If you are a physician, you only need to select OK. To enter orders, you will click on the Enter Order icon. For your convenience, this icon is in two places, here in the patient header and here in the toolbar. Clicking on the icon will open an order entry session. If you are a physician extender, you will need to select the physician that you are working under and pick a source. Your source will always be CRNP PA CPOE. Then select OK. If you are a physician, you will not see this box. You can search for orders two different ways. The first would be to use the browse by scrolling through the tree on the left-hand side of your screen. When clicking on a specialty, the orders associated with that specialty will populate here to the right. When clicking on the option for CPOE, the most commonly used order sets will populate in the right-hand side. A good example of a commonly used order set is the Labs Common Order Set. Double-click on the Labs Common Order Set and you'll see the order set open. Please notice that the scheduled date always defaults to tomorrow and the scheduled time always defaults to AM rounds. You can change this date by clicking on the calendar, and you can change the time by clicking on the drop-down box. Every lab that you select will now be drawn at that time. Click on the OK button when you are done selecting labs. You'll notice all those labs are now here in the order review box. Searching for keywords is another way of locating needed orders. Type the keyword in the search field to find the order needed. A good example of this is a chest x-ray. Chest and x-ray are both keywords. By typing in chest, I've found all the chest x-rays that I need. Double-click on the one that I want, fill in anything that has a red star, and select OK. That order is now also in my review box. Let's use this method to find more orders. For example, vancomycin. I only need to type in part of the order. By typing in the word vanco, I've now found my vancomycin order set. Double-click on the order set. Click on the vancomycin solution, dose, route, and make the frequency that I want. When I'm done, I select the OK button, and it will put it in my review box. Please also notice that we have quick picks, such as this Coreg order. When typing in Coreg, I get multiple examples of Coreg. I pick the Coreg dose, route, and frequency that I want, double-click on this order, and it will then appear in my review box. Going back to the commonly used orders, I can type in the word common and find all the commonly used order sets. I can also go back to the browse, to the start of the browse, click on the CPO selection, and get that too. Let's put in a commonly used IV fluid. By double-clicking on the commonly used IV order set, I can then click the IV fluid that I want, enter the rate, and select OK. Now that I'm done entering all the orders that I want on this patient, I will review them in my review box. I notice that the IV fluid is not the rate that I'd like. If I right-click on this and say Edit, I'm able to change the rate from 100 to 50. Click on the OK button when I'm done. Now I'm finished entering orders on this patient. I will review them and click on the Submit Order button. All my orders will now be on my Orders tab. I can continue to review them from here. This concludes the basics of CPOE order entry. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any further questions, please call extension 8600 to speak to an analyst.